Give it a couple seconds to catch up. What's going on, guys? It's Goat coming at you live. Zero Attitude from Zero Latitude, Middle of the Earth Podcast. Today is Tuesday, June 12th at 6:50 in the morning. So I'm going to jump right into it, guys. Obviously, Ether Classic, Coinbase listings. It's exciting news. Everybody must be pretty, it's just good to see stuff like that happen. It's new information. It's new news. It's new positive sentiment. I wish it would have been ZRX, but, it is what it is. Ether Classic, still pretty fine with me. It jumped a good chunk. I sold all my Ether Classic yesterday. And I'm going into try to swing trade it probably for a little bit and just kind of see what we can do. Let me see if I can get a good indicator. Yeah, it's still way up there. GNT is kind of trying to make a little comeback. Wow, look at that one candle. That's great. So that's just off the rumor of it getting listed in the future. So when it does get listed, actually, in the coming months, is what the article said, we should be looking for a big, nice push there. And that's just something that I think we've already known that's going to happen in general with regards to all these coins. You get more exposure, you're going to get a lot more traction, a lot more volume. I mean, yeah, it's at 8,000 almost Bitcoin volume, so that's killing it right there. Oh, look at that. Did it super zoom in the whole time I was talking? Probably so. It's just terrible. All right, well, I don't know how to fix that, but eventually I'll figure it out. So that said, guys, let me see if I can get the screen capture stretch to fit. Stretch to fit. All right, well, I'm going to jump back into it and just hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. Another thing I was looking at was howdo.io. It's a Facebook type replacer that I ran across that's still in its white paper. Today's the last day that you can register to get your KYC registration in with them. And they've got such a backlog of people, I guess, that are trying to get in on their ICO that they are freezing it with their KYC stuff, and those are the only people that will actually be able to purchase. The back order for the coins to purchase are still long, but they're going to close registration for the ICO today and only allow that those that have been registered with their KYC information to purchase after tonight. So that's something I'm looking at. I might get on that. I've been looking at it for a couple days now. Another one that I've been looking at, another ICO, Astral.io. Let's see if I can. Astral 9, that's right, Astral9.io. This is a super interesting project. I had a conversation with the CEO of this project, Warren, a couple days ago, who is working in Puerto Rico right now to set up their test net. This is a satellite, interlinked satellite communication for 5G internet, and they've got these really powerful antennas that they are I guess they're so new and innovative that they can be set up anywhere in the world, and as long as they're facing south towards the southern satellite catch receptor, they can have access to internet. And it's the guy's a genius, just from what let me see if I can pull up the team. There we go. This guy right here, Warren Bailey, just super intelligent guy. Worked with Kim.com in Germany for a long time. I guess he got picked up on a security powerhouse network when he was younger. Oh, what you hear, buddy? Okay. We'll go outside soon, I promise. That's Atticus. He wants to go outside. But, the guy's just doing global satellite communications for the last 10 years and is launching this project for 5G internet, which is it's pretty up there. Dude, look at that. It super zooms in again. This is pissing me off. What the fuck? Every time. I don't get it. Anyway, Warren, Astral9.io, inter-satellite linked communication that allows 5G network. They're test netting in Puerto Rico right now. It's a cool project. I think he's working with Brock Pierce on something else. But this is his own baby, and I'm definitely interested to see where it's going to go next. Stuff like that is just really interesting to me. You guys saw yesterday the LA local Bitcoin trader, Bitcoin maven, pled guilty to running an illegal money exchange. These are those situations where they're kind of nerve-wracking right now. This is a large amount, talking about, $9 million in revenue, $6.5 million in revenue over a 3-year time. That's considerable. It's a good amount, and I guess it's fair to assume that somebody that is moving that kind of cash without any kind of, way to show justifiable income is probably coming from nefarious reasons. So what I'm assuming is this Teresa Tetley lady was converting like some dope boys money is what my thought is. I don't think the feds are really coming after people changing Bitcoins. I'm sure that that's going to happen in the future. And I'm sure that any big time local Bitcoin traders are already on their toes because of things like this. But my thought is probably that this is something that's more drug related, where someone was converting their drug money into Bitcoin and funneling it out that way and cleaning it up that way. I read through the article. It did say that they got her on some kind of 80 Bitcoin deal for, maybe it was 8 Bitcoin. I don't remember the amount, but it was something like $70,000 was what they did a controlled buy on her, and that's how they got her. But I think that they were linking that money that they did the controlled buy on to narcotics proceeds. So, that's one of those situations where it just kind of murkies up and dirties up the image of Bitcoin because it's still associated with the dark world, with the dark money, with money laundering and things like that. So, things like the subpoenas by the CFTC to those 4 exchanges. I think all that's going to be good because that's just going to clean up the market a little bit, and it's going to help set the tone for the industry. So, also last night, kind of some cool news. I don't know if you noticed, I posted it on my Twitter just as like a hypothetical, but last night we were at 66 and some change, and then right at the announcement for Trump and Kim Jong-un's meeting, I think there was a picture that came out around 9 p.m. last night. You got to see uptick. Bitcoin went from 66, something like 68-ish. So I'll try to go up to 69, I think. Let me, where is Bitcoin at? There it is. So we're at 68.15 still. But right around there, we'll go to the 5-minute chart. Oh, there's a 3-minute chart now? Anybody else notice that? They have a 3-minute chart available on Binance now that wasn't there yesterday. Didn't it just used to be 1, 5, 15, and 30? Cool. That's kind of cool, actually. Never noticed that before. So you can see kind of this is like, I guess that's at 4 a.m. So I need to go further back then. That's what I'm looking for right here. Last night, this is when I guess the lead up on to the announcements happened, and then right here, it looks like this is almost coordinates exactly with the time that the Trump announcement happened, or that the news media showed the picture of them shaking hands and smiling and stuff, and then all of a sudden you can kind of see it went from 68.03 up to 69.22. That's not a big rip, but it's the most upward movement we've had in the last 3 weeks, at least in one move, in one 15-minute block. So, I don't know. I've still definitely got fiat on the sidelines waiting for a purchase into Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum. I'm hoping that Ethereum goes below 500. I can get a good buy-in. And Bitcoin Cash, I don't know. I'd like to see 850 would be a cool price. If I can get it, 800 would be awesome. We'll see. So that's where I'm at with that. What else do I got? The show Billions. Oh, look at that. It's super zoomed in again. We got to figure that out. The show Billions, it's on there because I like it. One, its season finale was a couple nights ago too, and it has started including a lot of cryptocurrency related, episodes. I think the last episode 9 or maybe 8, 9, and 10, something like that, of this last season, there were multiple references to crypto. I think that in every single time he had a Nano Ledger, what the hell? A Ledger Nano. A Nano Ledger. What am I doing? My brain's messed up. Okay. Anyway, but in all 3 times, he had the Ledger with him, and $1 million in crypto, he's throwing it out to whatever it is. But it's just those kind of references. While it's still kind of an association with dark money, with insider trading, that's not good. But it's a nationally syndicated show that's got premium airtime. I guess Sunday nights, or it's pretty much top competitor. I remember HBO back in the day, it was Sopranos. Showtime back in the day, it's billions, and it's not super mainstream yet. I don't know, but I just like seeing crypto in the news more and more and more, just like the CFCT, yada yada. I mean, everything. Every day that there's more exposure on a positive way or in any kind of way, really, is just a better day. So I guess in that sense, we'll go to Mr. McAfee. He is running for president, under no disillusions to himself that his POTUS run is only about, God damn it, it keeps superimposing. I hate that. That's whatever. So he is completely not delusional to the fact that he's going to win. He believes completely that the whole purpose and reason for this run is only to put a spotlight on cryptocurrency and then call out what he says is corruption, fraud, collusion, and abuse of power by the elite who control our elections. I think it's good for crypto. I think that, it's one of those situations where any kind of positive light or any kind of light, just like with billions, is going to be a positive for the space. And so those are just things that we're going to have to keep in mind. And, I think it's on the Ethereum class on what its purpose is. Look at all, I guarantee you today's going to be people that are all upset at Coinbase and talking shit about Ethereum Classic because their coin didn't get listed. I bet you Ripple people are going to be really upset. Like, Ripple people are going to be, what the fuck, man? Why didn't, it's just funny. Hey, look, Ether Classic's awesome. I hold Ether Classic. I just sold it. I'm buying more ZRX and TRX with it just because I made good money on it. Why not? I'll come back to it later. If it's going to list on Coinbase in a couple months, it'll spike up, come back down. I've already sold, so Also, yesterday on the podcast, I think I did tell you guys to sell, or I told you guys that my call for myself was to I was going to sell some Tron and try to swing it. That worked out pretty well. I sold at 710 yesterday, and then I bought at 675. I don't know when yesterday, but yeah, here. And then I just held. I haven't resold from the 675 rebuy, but it wasn't a lot of money. I was hoping it was going to go down to 650-ish, but it's still, 675 from 710 is 35 points. On 700, it's 5%. We'll take it, Coin up 5% every time if you can. Let's see what BCN's at. BCN looks really low too. There it is. Still sitting right around. I think I did spike up on the Ether because I remember I had to sell an Ether as well. At 950, I think. Where's it at? My eyes are playing tricks on me. There we are. Maybe I didn't then. Dang, I thought I had a sell set at 950. Oh well. Got close. Either way, that's still going to be one that's probably a week or two to hit. OCN, I purchased OCN yesterday at 176. 179, it's still in that little frame. I think that's going to be another one that gives us some good push in the future. So let me see if I had anything else I wanted to talk about for you guys. The summit, IO, Astral 9. Take a look at this. I mean, really look into everything about the team and what they're trying to do. Man, this is just super frustrating that it doesn't let me do that. I'll figure out why. Sorry it's happening, guys. It's terrible. But take a look into this. Check the white paper out. It's one of those ones that's under the radar. Nobody knows about it, really. And it's super interesting. The guy's got some incredible videos on YouTube that really just explain things in a way that, all of my Tron followers, they're going to love it because it functions perfectly with the whole Tron entertainment methodology in the sense of decentralizing content entertainment as well as internet. Decentralizing the web. And so it's a really cool concept as far as how to put Netflix on Mars, things like that. They're thinking about things just way on another level that we aren't there yet. So check that project out for sure. The summit, It's going to be a short video, guys. I don't really have that much for you. We went over a lot of stuff in detail yesterday. You pretty much know where my trades are at. The market's kind of sitting where it is, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. But just because I'm in positions that I'm in and I'm not going to change them, I'll swing them when I see them, give opportunities. When things happen like Ether Classic lists and gives us a huge pump, I'm going to sell out of my position there and use that money to buy a better, cheaper priced coin at the time, better valued coin at the time, and I'll come back to Ether Classic when it dips, and hopefully catch that before the write-up on the listing, whenever that does happen. Those are gambles that I'm going to take, but they're calculated gambles. In the listing or in the article, they did say a few months, so I think that's going to be how that Coinbase probably negates or tries to sidestep their issues with their listings and with the insider trading and things like that. This might be how it's done, is a pre-announcement months before it's actually posted. Let people know this is what coin's going to be next, and then the posting might happen at random, which will still offset the insider trading and all that volatility that might have occurred had they not announced months prior. So I can see the good in what they're doing. I like that, Obviously, I wanted a different coin. It's no skin off of my back, just the same. My positions aren't going to change. If anything, like I said yesterday, I think that the bottom, I think we're close to it personally. I don't think we're going down to 4. I don't even think we're going to go down to 5. I think 59 is just maybe possible. That's, if I had to put a number on it, 59 was my number. And I'll have fiat ready accordingly. I do. I'm waiting for a big dip still. That almost did it yesterday. Almost bought yesterday at one point, but I'm waiting for Ether to go below 500. If that happens, that's probably where I'm going to put my money at. But other than that, guys, just keep swing trading. Keep checking the news for any events that you might think are important. Pretty much, guys, you can use CoinDesk is an easy place for information. It's always going to be there. This is another one that I was going to get into, but I don't want to talk about EOS on this podcast just because it's a longer podcast. And my personal opinion of EOS is shifting greatly. Has been in the last 3 months, really. I'll wait until tomorrow's podcast and we can do a whole podcast on just EOS and the team and everything like that behind it. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Really, it's going to be like I said, a short, quick day. Zero attitude from zero latitude. I will get back on grinding out these videos, like I said, and hopefully get some better content up for you guys shortly. Hope everybody has a great day. Middle of the Earth Podcast. Peace.